Hello, I'm Ron Pope, and you are in my backyard, and I am going to answer 10 questions. Question number 1. Kelsey asked how I decide which artist to collaborate with. And for me, mostly that stuff happens really organically. I hate to say organically, everybody says that, but it's true. You know, I'll know a person through a friend, or somebody will suggest somebody that they know, and then we reach out and we hang and then we make music together. That's usually how it is for me. It's usually pretty organic. I don't usually like run around seeking out people to make music with. I just kind of meet people and then make music with them. Question number 2, Eve asks, if my house was on fire and I could only grab one thing, what would it be? I feel like this is a loaded question. But if I could only grab one thing, I would have to grab my wife. And I would grab my wife and run out with her. If you can only have one thing, that's what you have to do. Question number 3. Dana asks, who is my biggest influence as a musician? And I would say my influences are really broad. I can't say one person more so than any other, but Bruce Springsteen definitely has played a major role in kind of what I do, both as a songwriter and as a performer. I'm a really big fan of his, so there's certainly elements of him in there. But it's so varied. It depends on what I'm doing. My guitar playing is influenced by different people than my songwriting, and my singing is influenced by different people than my performing. Generally. So it's pretty broad. Lots of people. Question number 4 from Katie. She asks what my favorite album of all time is. If I could only take one album to a deserted island or whatever, assuming that I can take a greatest hits album, I would take that Led Zeppelin Mothership double disc, because that one you could probably listen to forever. It's pretty varied. You never get, or I wouldn't get bored, I guess. So if I can only have one, it would be that. And so I'm kind of cheating because it's a greatest hits record and it's a double disc, but I'm going to cheat because I can do what I want. Question number 5 is from Alice, and she asked, what is the best place I have ever performed? I think the most beautiful music venue that I have ever played is still Union Chapel in London. It's an old, very, very, very old church, and now it's a music venue. And it's just, it's beautiful. Most music venues are kind of just, boxes where you play music. It's really cool to get to be in a place that's a beautiful old building with character. So that's probably, of all the buildings I've played in anywhere in the world, that's my favorite. Question number 6. Grace asked, how do I style my hair? I dry my hair with a towel, and then it dries. Question number 7. One Direction or Justin Bieber? Now, it depends on what we're talking about. Because if it's in a fight, there's a whole bunch of guys in One Direction. That's not fair. So it'd have to be Justin and his crew. And I'm not gonna stack the deck against Justin Bieber. That's not right. And I don't think it's fair of you to do that to him. He's got enough going on. He's handling his business. So, no. That's my answer. No.
The answer is no. You wouldn't pick either of them?
I think is that not an answer? Question number 8 is, can I play the triangle? And probably. I haven't done it since like kindergarten or 1st grade, but yeah, I feel like I could probably manage that. So maybe. Question number 9. Winter or summer? Winter is coming. Boom! Can I use that? Can I use that? Is that usable? Question number 10. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is the autobiography of Levon Helm. It's called This Wheel's on Fire. And if you don't know about Levon, he is the drummer of the band, and was an incredible musician, a guy I really looked up to, and his book is really inspiring. It follows his life from growing up in Arkansas to kind of like the beginnings of rockabilly, and then he and the band going to Canada, and then going and playing with Bob Dylan when he goes electric, and finally going off and having success on their own, and then the rest of his life and his career. So I really love that book. You should read it, This Wheel's on Fire. So I am Ron Pope, and those were 10 questions that I answered in my backyard. So thank you for coming to visit me, and I will talk to you again very soon.